Hello, Earth and Space Science students. These are the directions for the Making North America Exploration Treks assignment. So you're going to find that on Google Classroom. And it is broken into 3 parts because they're based on the treks that you do on the actual website. So if you want, you can open up the actual whole website here. Otherwise, you can click on where it says Trek 1 or Trek 2, and it will kind of take you to the same spot. So this is actually tied into a documentary that PBS made. I'm telling you, I love PBS. We're not watching it. You can if you want. I've watched it. It's great. But what we're focusing on is the expedition part. So the Explorer, we're going to do this later. We're just doing the expeditions right now. And we're going to start on Trek 1. Now, if you look at the treks, this is kind of how we think North America was formed. This is the one that's like super important. This is about the life that we're learning about. I mean, both kind of tie in with what we're learning about, though. The human impact one, this one does not have a huge impact on this unit. It's just interesting and actually will kind of relate to Unit 6 way at the end of this year a little bit. So start on Trek 1. And it has like a little snippet from... It has a little snippet from the documentary. It's not like the full thing. You can skip it if you want. Otherwise, watch it. It's cool. I love it. I'm going to skip it because I want to show you what to do. So if you look on here, you're going to different locations around North America, and then you'll try to learn something. So first thing we're going to is Gooseberry Falls, Michigan. If you don't know where Michigan is, it's right here by the Great Lakes. Oh, that's our Minnesota. Did I put Michigan on there? It's Minnesota. Wow. It's been a whole year. Never knew that was a mistake. Anyway, we're going to Minnesota. We're going to go there. And it'll give you a little information here, la la la. What's really fun is you're going to try and find an object. It'll tell you what you're finding up here. I think that's just fun. I don't know. So we're looking for a pebble at the water's edge. So you can zoom in. I would totally recommend doing that. I might zoom in a little bit different. Now, when you're looking for the object, they kind of stand out because it's like animated into it, so it doesn't look real. So like as I try to drag over here, you can see there's my pebble. See how it kind of looks a little funky here? I will also say too, there's also a secret challenge object in each of these treks, so 3 treks. In this one, I'll give you a hint. I want to say it's by the bridge. Yeah, it's that guy there. Anyway, so here's what you're going to do. You're going to find the object. If you need a hint, I think it'll even narrow it down for you. And then when you click on it, it'll tell you what it is. In this case, it's an agate pebble. And then it'll give you information. And this is where you have to kind of stop, pause, and read, because this information is where the questions come from. So the question we're looking for, it says, describe the geological forces that made that agate stone. In this case, this was so it says volcanic rock from the lava flows here. Oh, that's how it forms. That's really it. It's from basically lava flows that were happening in Minnesota, about 1 billion years ago. Because there was this giant rift. This is so cool. A giant rift through Kansas, Iowa, Minnesota, Michigan, basically trying to break apart part of our North American continent, what was called Laurasia back then. And then all this lava is what created this agate stones. And apparently there's a scar you can still find in the bedrock across the Midwest. I had no idea. Kind of cool. All right, and then you go to next. And then you go to the next location. That's kind of how this flows throughout here. And that's really the way the other treks work too. You can see there's a little bit more questions as we get to the second trek. And that's because, like I said, this is kind of more aligned with that last standard that we're learning about when we're talking about how life influenced Earth and Earth influenced life. But the idea is still the same, right? You're going to a location, you're finding an object that's hidden somewhere, and you are answering a question about it. Same thing with the last one as well. Okay. I think this assignment's really cool. It's kind of fun to find the objects and just learn about the continent that we live on and how it's changed over time. Again, excuse me, I'm so sorry. I tend to geek out about this stuff a little bit too, but hopefully the directions make sense, and I hope you enjoy this assignment. Have a great rest of your day. Bye.